Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of the Panther Show. I'm your host, Ava Boldman, and in this episode, we'll check in with one of our alums, get to know the cheerleading squad, taste test some fall treats, and see what the staff's favorite Halloween costumes were. The Little Miami cheerleading squad has been revamped over the past few months, and I've been cheering on the football team from the sidelines all fall. We sat down with a couple of cheerleaders to see how their season has been going and what they like the most about cheerleading.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
And wait.
My name is Kylie Keffer. I'm a senior and I'm a flyer. I started cheering when I was 3 years old, so this year will be my 14th year of cheering. My favorite part of cheer is that we get to all celebrate each other's successes at once.
I'm Emma Laux. I'm a senior and I'm a flyer. I started cheering in kindergarten.
What's your favorite part of cheer?
Being part of a team.
My name's Addison Ballinger. I'm a senior and I'm a flyer.
When did you start cheering?
Kindergarten.
Your favorite part of cheer?
Building relationships with my teammates.
What's your favorite play pass?
Round off hand tuck.
With fall in full swing, the leaves are changing, the temperatures are dropping, and pumpkin spice is everywhere. Claudia, Emma, and Brooke checked out a few local cafes to see who has the best fall flavors.
I got the Hayride from Sweet Joy. It's coffee.
Make sure to rate it.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10? Okay.
I don't like coffee, so I got the apple cider slush. No, that's good. Probably like 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. So I got the s'more, and it's a cold brew, and she made it bougie too. I would rate it like an 8.5. Yeah.
It's a monster unicorn cookie.
There we go. 3. Ooh!
Those are good.
I rate it like a 8 out of 10. Because I'm very specific with my sweets.
I'll probably say like a 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say a 7.5.
I got the frozen ice spice drink.
Pumpkin iced chai latte.
I got pumpkin donut and the
Apple fritter? Critter? Something.
apple donut.
The chai tastes kind of weird, but it's honestly like... Okay, I give it an 8 out of 10 because there's a lot of flavor. Okay, I'm changing my rating to 7.5 because the chai is just overpowering.
Oh, this tastes better now. I rate it like a 7.
Alright, we're gonna try the pumpkin donut.
1. Oh.
It's
It
good.
tastes kind of dry. No offense. I give it a
10
6.
out of 10.
I honestly give it like an 8.
10.
Okay.
Or,
I put the whole thing in my mouth.
I don't know how to feel. Oh, I don't like it.
I'll rate this like a 7 out of 10.
Might have to say 4.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
Oh, alright.
So I got an apple crisp oatmeal macchiato.
I got the iced apple crisp oat milk shaken espresso. That's a mouthful.
I got water. Pumpkin
Croissant.
loaf, and then Claudia got the apple crisp.
9.5 out of 10.
Okay. I wonder what it'll taste like.
10 out of 10. Filtered water, clean ice. Love it. No, not anymore.
It's much better now that I stirred it. I think I'd give it a 7. It's like, actually maybe an 8. Emma, eat it.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
I hate
10 out of
the
10.
outside. Like a 8? I just don't like apple stuff.
9.5 out of 10.
7.5.
7.5.
Insert. Stop. Now that, kids, is how you roll into fall.
During the first season of The Panther Show, Chad McGinnis emerged with a personality and an on-camera presence that was unforgettable. Chad went on to host majority of the episodes and has stayed in touch with the program since he has graduated. We sat down with Chad to see what he's been up to these last few years and how his college experience has been going at Mount St. Joseph's.
I'm Chad McGinnis. I was the first host of The Panther Show. I graduated in 2022.
So what high school class do you think helped you the most?
Honestly, DeSanctus's class, DMA 1 and 2, was probably the most influential on me during my time here. It taught me a lot of good stuff, but it also, most importantly, allowed me to, show my creative side. I feel like a lot of, kids and students, they try and hide their creative side away, but DeSanctus had, like a specific way of teaching that really allowed me to hone in on my creative abilities, and, I thrived because of that, and it's so far has led me to some really cool places.
So Mr. DeSanctus's class, like for what you're majoring in, that's what's just...
Yeah, honestly, that's what I wanted to do. He kind of showed me that this is something that I want to do with video production and stuff like that. So going into Mount St. Joseph University and, doing the communications major with a focus in film production, chasing, all of the skills and honing in on all my skills that I've, learned in DeSanctus's class has been, my main focus. And I'm excited for what it's gonna bring, and hopefully, it translates well. So yeah.
So you got 2 years left in college?
I do have 2 years left. It's been crazy, the 2 years that I have gone through. Obviously, I'm about to end my first semester, my second year. They've gone by so fast. But it's been a really good, 1.5 year, 2 years. So.
And playing lacrosse or all that, you've had fun. And...
Right. Yeah. That's honestly been a really big benefit. Is I played lacrosse for 10 years, 10, 11 years. I think going on my 11th year right now. Most of those years were spent here at Little Miami. So being able to play at the next level is something that not a lot of people get to do. So for me to say that I have the opportunity to play with some really cool guys and some really good guys is, it's just a blessing, Are
you going to try to play pro or do anything after college?
If I could play pro, I would want to play pro. If it's not that, I would do like a men's league.
Men's league.
But I mean, if I could play pro, I'd go pro. When it comes to school, I want to be a videographer for a production company or do some freelance, maybe both. I'm not quite there yet, so I'll figure it out on the way.
You haven't looked into an internship or anything?
I definitely have. It's just, it's hard because, life happens. You have more responsibilities outside of high school and stuff like that as you get into adulthood and whatnot. But it's definitely something always on my mind. I'm always looking for internships. I've been doing a lot of stuff on campus. I'm part of a student-led organization called Peak Productions at the Mount, where the whole main focus of it is students helping students. So me, because I'm, the most experienced one that is there right now, we're all about teaching other students these kind of skills and like honing in on our skills. And we film a lot of cool stuff for the campus. We do a lot of their live streams for their choir concerts, band concerts, stuff like that. And we've been doing a lot of fun projects recently.
So you're all around the school doing stuff?
Yes. At least once a week around the school. I know this semester we do, I think there's like 10 or so events that we are live streaming currently. I know I'll be live streaming back in November. Some really cool projects. I know we're trying to do a news show for the school that kind of goes over events and stuff like that. So I'm actively working on that. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it.
And that's all thanks to Mr. DeSanctis.
I'm definitely very thankful for DeSanctis.
Yeah.
And, all of the stuff that he's done for me and done for, the school, and allowing us to have like a platform to, really have fun and play around with something that, right now is, the medium. A lot of our, what we ingest as a society is through, media, and being able to be on the other side where you're creating the media and stuff like that. It's very fun, and it's been a really good time. So I do owe a lot of thanks to DeSanctis.
All right, thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Let's see. That's a really hard one.
My favorite Halloween costume I ever had as a kid.
When I was a kid, I enjoyed dressing up like a soldier. So I took my dad's old uniform and I put it on and pretended I was a soldier. It was a lot of fun.
I would say as a hobo, I dressed up like a hobo.
Raggedy Ann. My mom made it for me.
My mom made me a Gumby costume where my head like stuck out his chest and it was like 6 feet tall, and it was really cool.
Scarecrow. Yep, dressed up as a scarecrow. Where I grew up, you've got to remember, it was Wyoming, so there was always snow on the ground by then. So your costumes had to fit over your winter clothes. And so I just looked like an overly stuffed scarecrow.
I was a bubblegum machine. Like one of those, yeah, bubblegum machine.
Probably dressing up as Batman. I'm a huge Batman fan.
Mother made me a Hershey Kiss out of aluminum foil and a hula hoop, and it was the best costume ever. Unfortunately, it got stuck on a tree as I was running from a scary house, but still, best costume ever, hands down.
Oh, that one's easy. I went as Darth Vader right when Star Wars came out, and that was my favorite one. I even had a lightsaber.
As a kid, I don't remember any of my hat. I'm too old.
Probably Snoopy.
Kind of Snoopy.
It was years ago, though.
I feel like I was Barney for like 3 years as a kid, so Barney, I guess.
Wow, probably being a clown when I was in elementary school.
My favorite costume, one year I was a pea. I was just 3 little peas in a pod because I was a sweet pea. That was a really good costume.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of The Panther Show. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at LMHS_DMA. The Panther Show is produced by DMA2, a satellite program of the Warren County Career Center. I'm Ava Bullman, and I'll see you next time.
I remember having a Snow White costume once, and back in the day when I was a kid, they used to have masks that were plastic, and they had a little string that would tie around your head, and all you had was little eye holes and a little breathing mouth hole. And that was the first time I ever saw a mole on the ground. Yeah, that's my memory.
My family always dressed up as, we always had a group costume, and I have an older sister, so she always got to be whatever was beautiful. And one year we did the Wizard of Oz. And so of course she was Glinda the Good Witch, and my mom made her the most beautiful dress. And I was the scarecrow, and I had a turtleneck and this thick makeup and straw stuffed down my neck, and it itched and it was horrible. And it's my most memorable. And my brother was a munchkin. And my dad was the Tin Man, and my mom was the Wicked Witch of the West, of course.